What is going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Before we start with the video, I just want to ask you guys to please subscribe to the channel for more NBA content like this. And if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like. It makes a big difference in helping this channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, in today's video, I kind of wanted to talk about the biggest news in the NBA within the last couple weeks. It actually happened last week, now that I think about it, but I haven't gotten a chance to give my thoughts on it, and it was very bizarre. It came out of nowhere. Donovan Mitchell being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell getting traded isn't a surprise. Everyone kind of knew it was a matter of when, if not if, and it happened. But to the Cleveland Cavaliers was a complete curveball, because there were no talks, there were no indications from any source or reporter at all that the Cavaliers were in the mix. It was always the Knicks or the Heat. That's all it's been for however long, right? And I had convinced myself that he was going to be a New York Knick just before the season. I had figured that, eventually some deal would get done. The Knicks would end up coughing up enough and they'd get it done. But I guess it didn't happen. Apparently the Knicks did give up a lot, but the Jazz just didn't want to do it. Apparently there's some beef behind the two. Danny Ainge has some beef with the Knicks, and it led to them just picking the Jazz or the Cavs, I guess. I don't know. Whatever it is. For me, as someone who hates the Knicks for fun, it's hilarious the fact that the Knicks didn't get him, especially because they were convinced that Donovan Mitchell would be a Knick. Same thing with the Heat too. But to be the Cleveland Cavaliers is insane. Out of nowhere. A huge shock. And I love the move. I really do love the move. As much as it hurts my Bulls, because the East keeps getting better and better. But still, I love this move for Cleveland, and they're going to be an amazing team to watch. I haven't given my full thoughts, so I want to do it now. But man, this team last year was already like one of those awesome teams to watch. They had so many good pieces, and that took leaps too. I mean, you had Darius Garland have a career year, become an all-star. You had Evan Mobley being the number 3 overall pick and having an incredible season, right? Almost was an all-star, could have been an all-star in his rookie season, was a big part of the team. His defense, amazing. His length, what he does on the court is incredible. Such an amazing fit. And then Jared Allen too, becoming an all-star. Like, they have a really good core on top of having Isaac Okoro, Karis LeVert. They traded for later on in the year. Kevin Love, who is old, yes, but also like, you know what? He's not bad either. Like, you can take him making a few shots every now and then and you can live with it. But the trade itself was interesting because they gave up Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton, I think 2 first-round picks, and some other veteran. I don't remember who it is, but they didn't give up a ton. Colin Sexton didn't play for them last year anyway, and he was going to be up for a contract because he's a restricted free agent. So it was clear they didn't want to pay him. No one knew what was going to happen, so the fact that he got traded, or the fact that they were able to use him as a piece to get Donovan Mitchell, is impressive. Lauri Markkanen, same thing, because Markkanen was good for them last year. So I guess, that's a piece that you can live with going. And they still have an amazing core, man. And they're so young too. Like Donovan Mitchell too. He's only 25, 26. Like, this team is young, but they also have incredible potential. Like, what this team looks like, a starting 5 of Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. That's an amazing starting 5. And for a team that was in the playoff race basically the entire year, they were in the top 6. They were flirting with 4th and 5th for most of the year, but then Jared Allen got hurt late in the year. Darius Garland had some injuries too. And, that basically tanked their season. They made the play-in, but they couldn't, they were too hurt by then to really do anything. So it was disappointing to see them not make the playoffs last year, because they were such a fun team to watch and they had all the talent in the world. But, I was interested in seeing what they would do, because I knew that they would be good again this year, right? Because Darius Garland was going to be just as good. And Evan Mobley in year 2, you knew he was going to take an awesome leap. Jared Allen, same thing. So you already knew that this team was going to take the next step next season, right? Everyone kind of knew that because they had the really good core in place. But then you add Donovan Mitchell to the mix, a guy who's been an incredible offensive player for years now, from the moment he came in the league, right? Like, what he did for the Jazz, I know they underperformed with that core of him and Gobert, But still, Donovan Mitchell has been like a really good player this entire career, right? He's what, a top 2, top 3 shooting guard in the league. Like, you don't just get something like that randomly. Like, the fact that the Cavaliers were able to get him, and the fit is so perfect because he's just, I don't know, man. Like, what he does offensively for them as a scoring option is just incredible because he's going to be their primary scorer in theory, right? But Darius Garland, he has his own playmaking abilities and he's a scorer. So you have a really dynamic backcourt with the both of them. One of the best backcourts in the entire league, I can say. And then you also have Isaac Okoro, who is a really good wing defender. You have Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, 2 7-footers. Like, who are you going to stop on offense and on defense? They're going to clamp you up, right, because of their size. And they both can move around in the perimeter too, right? Like, we saw Evan Mobley last year have moments where he could guard outside. And he held his own too against, faster guards. So the fact that they have a starting lineup that literally has all the pieces that you need in a really good team, like, the ceiling for this team, there really isn't one. I would say the one thing right now is because they're so young, I don't think anyone's expecting them to be a championship contender this year. I'm not either, right? But, like, they have pieces to be really good this year, man. Like, is 50 wins possible for this team? I think so. I would not be surprised if this team won 50 games, given Donovan Mitchell already being an established star in this league, and then having Garland, Mobley, Allen all take steps forward, especially Evan Mobley, because he's only in his second year. He's, with the year that he had as a rookie, there isn't really like a ceiling to what he can be. Like, he can be an elite player in this league, right? A superstar, right? So to have him take a big leap, Darius Garland, potentially take another step forward too, like, this is a 50-win team in my eyes. Like, that's the potential that they have, right? The biggest thing for them is just staying healthy, because that's what messed them up last year. But if they can stay healthy, man, they're going to be a scary team in the Eastern Conference. Like, 4th, 5th seed would not be out of question for them, right? And that would be awesome for this team, right? Because they have pieces that are just fun to watch and enjoyable. And I love this for the Cavs too, and for Cavs fans too, because you know how bad it was when LeBron left. Everyone knew that, it was the same way with the Cavs when LeBron left, right? Like, okay, he's gone. The Cavs are going to be shit for a long time. They're not really going to have anything, right? But last year was their best season since LeBron, right? Like, they haven't had that good of a season without LeBron in forever. So to have that year, and then also having Donovan Mitchell added, a guy who for years has been a superstar type player in Utah, and for him to go to Cleveland on a good team too, like, man, the fit is just perfect, right? On paper, it just fits right. So I am super excited to watch this team next year, right? I made that video. My last video was that top 5 teams to watch next season. This is in my top 5, right? I don't even remember if I had them there last year in the video, but like, this roster with Donovan Mitchell, they're gonna be one of the fun teams to watch this year, and I'm so excited. I hope they get more national games. I don't think they have many because it's Cleveland, but I just hope that they do for the sake of the league, because this is gonna be a fun team to watch. They're young, they're feisty, they're gonna play with a lot of energy. Donovan Mitchell is already an established star, so why not give this team more national games, put them on the map, and give them something to enjoy, right? I'm so happy that the Cavs have something to enjoy post LeBron era, right? Because it's always about LeBron with them, and I'm sure for Cavs fans it's a tiring thing. So to now potentially have a really good playoff team, a consistent playoff team without LeBron, is exciting, because it's like, okay, we're in a new era and we have an amazing core. We just added a star. We're in a really good spot. Like, I'm super excited. And then you also have JB Bickerstaff as head coach. Like, this is an awesome team, man. I'm really excited to watch them this year. I can see them winning 50 games and being a 4 seed. Like, that's really in play for them. So yeah, I'm excited to watch this team next year. They're going to be really fun to watch. Donovan Mitchell has been always a really fun player to watch. One of my favorite players to watch in the league. So for me, as much as it hurts because he's in the same division as the Bulls now, it's going to be a fun team to watch. I can't hate on it. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. Comment down below your thoughts on this Donovan Mitchell trade. I really wanted to get my thoughts off because this is a big deal. This is a really big deal, right? Especially in an offseason that was so quiet, so boring. To have a trade like this, it's like, okay, there's some momentum now, right? And the season starts in what, a month-ish? So we're getting close to the season. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys as always for your continuous support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.